last week we have a very exciting news. That is one student and do the exam on the mind change the matter. So that is exciting. So that exam not so simple, just say the mind change that matter, because this is beyond the Nobel Prize already. So the Nobel Prize, they only think of the matter, they not do on the mind. And the psychologists studying, they cannot repeat. How can the mind change the matter? So this news is shaking up the whole world, because not the medical people come, psychologists, psychiatrists, they will come. Because this is especially the Jungian. Jungian have the collective unconscious. So this kind of connection is from the collective unconscious, how they affect the mind change the matter. So I think next year we go to do the research. For the long time I want to do the research, but there's no change because it's not in my ability. And this one is a very historical and changed the whole world, no doubt. Because so far we have lived a hard time. The doctor tried to argue, deny it. So many people try to argue and deny it. But the Harvard Medical School come to do the survey, but they need a long time. They have a fourth step. So we just go into the first step. But now our step is big. One step already go to the heaven, not go to the hell. So that is amazing then. And you maybe explain it, how you discovered and your name and where you graduate. And he's a student here already a few years. All right.
So my name is Miles Cyril, and I go to Minuteman Regional High School, and there I major in biotechnology, where we have the facilities to work with animal cell culture. And so I just thought of this after going to the first the class here, the first 2 weeks ago. I wanted to try Tong Ren on neuroblastoma cells, which are nerve cancer cells. And so I had 3 flasks, and 2 of which were controlled. They were not given the Tong Ren treatment, and 1 was given the Tong Ren treatment, just as a sort of a preliminary study. And I worked with Amy Dubois, and she told me which points to tap, and we treated it as if a person was actually had like neuroblastoma. And basically it was remarkable. The cells that was given the Tong Ren treatment first changed from cancer type to healthy type, and then they killed themselves. Now, a normal cancer cell looks something like this. It's undifferentiated, and whereas a healthy neuron cell has all sorts of like axonal processes, so it can communicate with other cells. And so first it went from here to there, and then it just died. And now a healthy cell loses the ability to undergo programmed cell death. A cancer cell loses the ability to undergo programmed cell death. When a normal cell realizes that it's damaged in the body, it will kill itself for the greater good of the organism. So once the cancer cell reverted back to healthy type, it then killed itself. And this was very evident when, in the flasks and the media that the cells are suspended in. The control cells were bright red, which is the pH of the media changes based off of what pH is the cells is. So the cells which had not been given Tong Ren remained the same color, whereas the dead cells turned purple because they weren't producing the chemicals which are acidic. They just ceased to exist. So it's very exciting, and I'm going to do this experiment again when I come back to school. And it only took 4 days to kill the cells. So.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah.
How long of a treatment did you do?
It was only about 5 minutes, once every day, for 4 days. Yeah.
How did you collect the cancer cells?
These cells, there's a great company called ATCC, American something cell culture, or something like that. It's a bank, and they sell you cells that you culture, and they just put them in there, and you put them in a flask, and you let them grow. And, so we have a couple cell types at the laboratory, neuroblastoma, and I work a lot with crayfish stem cells there as well. So. But the neuroblastoma that I used were from mice. So,
They're not human.
Right. Yeah.
Did you use the laser or did you?
I use a tapping.
Tapping?
Yeah.
What is your next exam?
The next thing to do would be I'm going to do this again. Exactly how I did it, make sure I have the same thing. And then after that, I'm going to use a chemical which will actually count the number of cells died. Like it'll turn color based off of how many cells died, and then keep doing, and then try using different cell lines, and then try tapping different points or moving it to different locations and see if location effects. Because I heard about some other people that were doing different energy healings on cancer cells, and that it was dependent on where it was, where in the room they had it, like whether the energy in the room was good. So it'll be interesting to see if the collective unconsciousness can overcome any sort of bad energy that might be in a room or not. So, yeah.
You were always in the same room with the.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Same incubator. So
Okay.
I'm going to try moving it to another incubator and see what happens.
Amazing.
Where did you tap?
I tapped around the neck, opened the sky window, and then EX3, and then
EX3?
yeah, it's right here.
Oh, the middle eye.
Yeah. And
Why did you choose those points?
this is just what I was told by Tom and Amy Dubarnuri, and just all over the body.
The mic focus. So we open the mind focus.
I see.
So that is a collective unconsciousness. So the mind should be focused. On this exam can explanation about that the last 24 years in our group, the whole group. I repeat what happened in our whole group. 24 years. No people have the cancer, right? Each class I tell the people, this class the people no cancer, because when they believe, then you connect the collective unconsciousness, then the cancer cell die. That is the only way we can explain it. So that is the good exam. Any more questions?
Yeah.
Your teacher who supervised this,
Yeah.
is she or he going to write it up and publicize it?
After we can't jump to any. We have to make sure that every single variable is looked at and explained before we go making a big fuss about it, because it is such an outrageous claim. So.
What is the website we go to get information on the future? So anyone wanted the further information, then you can check it daily, because everything changes so fast.
This is so fantastic.
Any more question? One more question? Okay, no more questions. All right. Thank you. That's a great job for the whole history.